Disclaimer, please read. Do not base any investment decisions upon any information found in this video. This video is for entertainment purposes only. What's going on, y'all? So it's episode 3. I had to take a few days break because of the hurricane and all of the work at college I had to do. But yeah, so this is our third day trading that we have not had a single red day. Let's go. So 14.32% is what I'm ending today on. That's pretty good. So if you really look at it, it's been about a week, and I traded out of the week 3 days. So about half of the days that I could have, I traded. We're up 14% on the account, and let me go over today's orders. So let's see, this week, yes, it's all today. So I tried to sell Vive at 0.94. I was shorting it. So I was really looking at it. I was like, this is probably a great place to short it. And then it went down and went down. And it started showing signs of recovery. And I was like, well, maybe I could squeeze out a few percentage points on Vive. That did not happen at all. I got in at 0.92. And, well, yeah, that's what I set it for. It ended up filling at 0.91 because it was dropping. And I ended up selling for 0.86. Took a huge loss there. But I was like, it's not that bad. I'm just gonna short here because I know my original first idea was the correct idea, and I could have made much more than I did, but it is what it is. So that's another thing you just learn, go with your gut idea. So what I decided to do was short it like my original plan was over here. So I shorted it at my limit price was 0.86. But I got in at 0.88, which is good because the higher you get in on a short and it goes down, the better. So I watched it drop all the way down to 0.81. That was at a pretty big dip, and I could have held a little bit longer. The stock ended up going to 0.77, so that would have been a much bigger win for me. But I just didn't hold. I just got out of it really quick. The PPSI, I decided to short that too. I shorted it at 0.202, and it filled at 0.20445. What I did not expect with this is I was basing my short off of previous price action on the graph, which I'll show you in a second. And I wasn't expecting it to go higher, but it had some good news that came out, and it ran up for like honestly, it went to like it went to 2.4, and I was like, shit, this is gonna be first right episode. But it ended up going back down, and I based off the chart, you could probably hold this until the next day, but I don't want to hold anything on my paper account. I just don't want to. I want this to be day trading. So I ended up buying it at 2.02, so it still was a 0.02. Well, actually, it was a point. Yeah, so I think it's either 0.02 or 0.15. I don't really know the math. It's a profit, okay? So freaking let's look at the performance. That's how much was made today off of these. So it wasn't bad. The Vive could have been a lot better, and because the Vive could have been a lot better because I lost so much on the long. You see what I'm saying? If I would have stuck with shorting it up here like I originally thought, we'd probably be up over 20% today. But it is what it is. Let's look at Vive. So when I was trying to short it, it was around here. That's when I originally tried to short it. It dropped a little bit. I think this is about where I got trapped. And I was gonna go long on it, and I was trying to squeeze out a few percentage points. Ended up holding way too long, and it started to drop. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna follow the trend, the day's trend, which is just it going down, and I'm a short it. So I shorted it somewhere over here, and it kept dropping. It got to, like I said before, the 0.77, which yeah, it was this spot before this spot. 0.77, but I sold a little bit higher. It was premature selling, but hey, profit's profit. What I should have done was continue to hold, but I was really interested in a quick sell on PPSI. I think it was, yeah, which I was wrong about, by the way. So looking at its chart before, way back here, you can see that it would run up to basically 2.1 and it would come crashing back down. So that's, and it's done this multiple times, you can see. So that's what I had in mind for this. I was like, this is guaranteed. So what I did is I shorted, I think it was somewhere right here. Okay, yeah, I remember these candles. So I shorted over here because I was watching these candles and they have really tall wicks. So I was like, there's no way the price goes that high. It keeps getting rejected. So I shorted over here, expecting it to go back down like it was previously, but it decided to run up. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hold it because I know it's going to go down. You can't have weak hands when you're shorting. So I was like, it's going to go down. I just don't know whether that's going to be in an hour or 2 hours. So I held, and it's just going to keep going down. It's probably going to stay going down for the rest of auction. I mean, not auction house, freaking video game logic. After hours, but I'm done for the day. I don't want to fool around with this anymore. So I just took my, my profits. So I actually have to go do some homework now, but today was pretty good. That was I messed up Vive a little bit with that buy-in order, but we still made money. So yeah, also all of these plays I made today, I made on my real money account, and it was the first time experimenting with shorting. So yeah, it was pretty fun, and thanks guys.